Now, today is a new chapter, tangents and secants to a circle. Tangents and secants to a circle. Circle, arc of a circle, next radius, next semicircle. How to find out that? What is the definition of that? So now circle. A circle is a locus. Circle is a locus of a point which moves in a plane in such a way that is the distance of a fixed point in a plane is always constant. Here, for example, one point is there. One point is the most a fixed distance. A fixed distance. It is called a circle. Joining that points is called a circle. Joining that points is called a circle. That fixed point is called a O. That is the center of the circle. That fixed point is called the center of circle. Fixed distance joining that points is called the circle. So fixed point is called the center of circle. Fixed distance is the radius. Here fixed point is called the center of the circle. Fixed point is called the center of circle. Constant distance is as radius of the circle, that is denoted by R. Constant distance as radius of the circle, that is R. Okay, now arc of a circle. Arc of a circle means a continuous piece of a circle. A continuous piece of a circle is called an arc. So here it is a circle. So AB is a part of a circle, that is a continuous part of a circle. It is a arc of a circle. ACB is one of the arc. APB is the second arc. So here, observe here. So it is a ACB. ACB is a one arc, that is a minor arc, small piece. So APB is the second arc. What is that? That is a major arc. It is a minor arc. It is a major arc. It is a big part of the circle. It is a small part of the circle. So it is a minor arc ACB. APB is the major arc of the circle. What is the radius of circle? The distance between the center of the circle to any point on the circle is called the radius of the circle. So here it is a circle. So distance between the center of the circle to any point on the circle, that is the radius. So OA is the radius. And center of the circle to any point on the circle, that is the radius. OB is also radius. Here C is the any point, then OC is the radius. So same circle radius are equal. What is the radius? The distance between the center of the circle to any point on the circle is called the radius of the circle. Here, the distance between the center of the circle to any point on the circle is called the radius of the circle. What is the chord of a circle? The line segment joining any two points on the circle is called the chord of the circle. Here, observe the picture. The line segment joining any two points, for example, A is the one point, B is the one point. The line segment joining any two points on the circle is called the chord of the circle. AB is the one of the chord, and here CD is the one of the chord. The line segment joining any two points on the circle is called the chord of the circle. So, what is the chord of circle? Diameter of the circle, any chord is passing through the center of circle, that is called the diameter. Already you know that. For example, these 2 points joining is called the chord of circle. Any chord is passing through the center of circle, that is called the diameter of circle. Any chord is passing through the center of the circle, that is called the diameter. So it is the radius, it is also radius. OD is 1 radius, OC is the 1 radius. Then the sum of 2 radius is equal to value, that is the diameter. So diameter equal to value, any chord is passing through the center of the circle is called the diameter of the circle. So D equal to value R plus R is equal to 2R. Diameter is the twice the radius. Diameter is the twice the radius. So diameter is the biggest chord of the circle. Concentric circles. Two circles having the same center and different radius are called concentric circle. Two circles having same center and different radius are called concentric circles. For example, here two circles is here. Two circles have the same center. So different radius. So OA value radii equal to 3 centimeters, OB radii value 5 centimeters. Two circles having the same center O. Different radius, OA value 3 and OB is value 5. So these two circles are called concentric circles. OA equal to value 3, OB equal to value 5. That is a small r, it is a bigger r. Inner circle radius small r and outer circle radius is denoted by capital R. So between these two places it is called the width of the ring. Width of the ring. So W equal to capital R minus small r. 5 minus 3 equal to value 2 meters. Like that. And so on. Here these are two concentric circles is there. AB is the chord of the bigger circle. That is, it touches the smaller circle at P. So OP is perpendicular to AB. So what is that? AP equal to value PB and AB equal to value 2 root of A square minus B square. If the line touches the circle, in only one point, then the line is called the tangent to the circle. So here observe this. It is a circle. O is the center of circle. This AB is the line. It touches only at one point. Then that is called the tangent. It is AB line is called the tangent. If any line touches the circle at only one point, that is called a tangent. That point is called the point of contact. Here, the point which is common to the tangent line is called a point of contact. That point, the common point is called the point of contact. And the tangent is said to be touches the circle at common point. Here, how many tangents can be drawn to the circle? That means infinite tangents. Here it is 1 point, draw the one tangent. Here it is 1 point, draw the one tangent. One tangent. Here it is a 1 point, draw the one tangent. So circle has infinite points. So how many tangents to the given circle? Infinite tangents to draw the given circle. A line which intersects a circle at 2 points. A line intersects a circle at 2 points is called a secant of the circle. A line intersecting the circle at 2 points is called a secant of the circle. So observe here. O is center of circle. L line intersecting at 2 points. Then CD is a diameter. It is the chord of the circle. This line is intersecting at 2 points. That is called the secant of the circle. So L is the secant of the circle. AB is the chord of the circle. The longest chord of the circle is a diameter. So CD is the diameter.
Learned in your earlier class that a circle is a set of all points in a plane which are at a constant distance from a fixed point. This fixed point is called the center of the circle. You have also learned various terms like radius, circumference, arc, sector, segment, and chord of a circle. Suppose if we are given a line and a circle, then we get 3 cases. Case 1. The line and circle have no common point. Case 2. The line and circle have 2 common points. In such case, the line is called the secant of the circle. Case 3. There is only one point which is common to the line and the circle. In this case, the line is called a tangent to the circle. A tangent to a circle is a line that touches the circle at only one point. The common point of the circle and tangent is called the point of contact. Let us do an activity to understand the presence of a tangent to a circle. Take a circular wire and a straight wire AB. Attach the straight wire to the point P of a circular wire, such that AB can rotate about the point P in a plane. Now, when we rotate AB about the point P, we get different positions of the wire as shown. We see that when we rotate the wire, it meets the circle at the point P and also at the other points like C, D and E. At one position, we notice that the wire intersects the circle only at a point P. That line becomes the tangent to the circle. This shows that a tangent exists at the point P of the circle. On rotating further, we can observe that in all other positions of AB, it will intersect the circle at P. So, we can observe that there is only one tangent at a point of the circle. Draw a circle and a secant AB to a circle. Now, let us draw lines parallel to this secant on either side of it. We see that the length of the chord cut by the lines decrease as we go further away from the secant. At one position, it becomes 0 on either side of the secant. That line becomes the tangent to the circle. So, the lines A1, B1, A2, B2 are the tangents to the circle parallel to the secant AB. Hence, we can observe that there cannot be more than two tangents parallel to a given secant. So, a tangent is a secant when both endpoints of the corresponding chord coincide. Now you are seeing the wheel of a cart. We notice that the spokes of the wheel are along the radii. When we notice the position of the wheel regarding the movement on the ground, we find that it makes a line. That line is nothing but a tangent to the circle. We can also say that the radius makes an angle of 90 degrees with the tangent. Thus, we prove the following theorem. The tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Given a circle with center O and a tangent xy to the circle at a point P, we need to prove OP is perpendicular to xy. Proof. Let us take a point Q on xy other than P and join OQ. We know that among all line segments joining the point O to a point xy, the shortest one is perpendicular to xy. So, to prove that OP is perpendicular to xy, it is sufficient to prove that OP is shorter than any other segment joining O to any point of xy. Let R be the point at which OQ meets the circle. Then, as OR and OP are the radii of the circle, they are equal. Now, OQ is equal to OR plus RQ. This implies that OQ is greater than OR, but OR is also equal to OP. So, OQ is greater than OP. That is, OP less than OQ. Thus, OP is shorter than any other segment joining O to any point of xy. Hence, OP is perpendicular to xy. A tangent PQ at a point P of a circle of radius 5 cm meets a line through the center O at a point Q, so that OQ equals to 13 centimeters. Find the length of PQ. Solution. As the tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact, we have the line OP perpendicular to PQ. Now, in the right triangle OPQ, we apply Pythagoras theorem. So we get OQ square equals to OP square plus PQ square. Given that OQ equals to 13 centimeters and OP equals to 5 centimeters, substituting the values, we get 13 square equals to 5 square plus PQ square. Solving, we get PQ equals to 12 centimeters.
A tangent PQ at a point of a circle radius 5 centimeters, radius value 5 centimeters, meets a line through the center O at a point P, so that OQ equal to 13 centimeters. Find PQ. PQ is the tangent, so PQ is the tangent. Then OP is the radius. Radius equal to 5 centimeters. PQ is the tangent. Then OQ equal to also given OQ equal to value 13 centimeters. Radius and tangent point is called the point of contact. Radius tangent between angle equal to value 90 degrees. So it is the shape of triangle, right angle triangle. So OP is the radius, PQ is the tangent, then OQ equal to value 13 centimeters. So Y is the center of circle. Triangle OPQ is a right angle triangle. In right triangle, hypotenuse square equal to side square plus side square. Then what is that hypotenuse? OQ. OQ square is equal to OP square plus PQ square. What is the OQ? 13. 13 square is equal to 5 square plus PQ square. 13 square, 13 is 169 is equal to 5 square, 25 plus PQ square. Then 169 minus 25 is equal to PQ square. Therefore, PQ square is equal to 144. 169 minus 25 equal to 144. Then PQ equal to value root 144. Then PQ equal to value, what is the square root of 144? 12. 12 is 144. That equal to value 12 centimeters. That is the tangent. These two sums also same. Try it. Prove that the tangents to a circle at the endpoints of a diameter are parallel. Endpoints of a diameter are parallel. Here, take the OE center of circle. Circle is again. Then AB is the diameter. Diameter means any chord is passing through the center of circle, that is called the diameter. AB is the diameter. PQ is the one of the tangent. RS is the second tangent. Two tangents are intersecting the circle at A and B. Then what is required to prove? The two tangents are parallel. PQ is parallel to RS. PQ is parallel to RS. That is RTP. Required to prove. That is RTP. First given values, Y is the center of circle, AB is the diameter, PQ and RS are the two tangents intersecting the circle at A and B. Now, already we know that here right angle, radius tangent between angle, right angle. OA is perpendicular to PQ. OA is perpendicular to PQ. Then AB is also perpendicular to PQ. AB is perpendicular to PQ. This is the first one. Next, second one. OB is perpendicular to RS. OB is perpendicular to RS. Then OB is perpendicular to RS means AB is also perpendicular to RS. AB is perpendicular to RS. That is second. So from 1 and 2, AB is perpendicular to PQ, AB is perpendicular to RS. That means PQ and RS are both are parallel. So now one example, L is a one line, M is perpendicular to L, N is perpendicular to L, so M is parallel to N, like that. Then AB is perpendicular to PQ, AB is perpendicular to RS, then PQ is parallel to RS. So from 1 and 2, PQ is parallel to RS. That is required to prove. And two lines parallel to a given line such that one is a tangent and other is a secant to a circle. Draw a circle. So first draw the circle O. Draw the circle O. Draw a line, one line. So L is the one line. Then two lines are parallel to the given line. L is the given line. Then these two lines are parallel to the given line. One is a secant, one is a tangent. One is a tangent, one is a secant. So M is a tangent of the circle. Tangent means any line is intersecting the one point, then that is called a tangent. So it is a tangent. So another one is a secant. So N is a secant. That means that line is intersecting the circle at 2 points A and B. So N is a secant. So therefore L is parallel to M is parallel to N.
వివేకా విద్యార్థుల విజయ దుందుభి మెడికల్ అండ్ ఐఐటి పార్క్వే టు ఇంటర్ అండ్ +2 స్టూడెంట్స్ వివేకా
Theorem. The lengths of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. The lengths of tangents drawn from an external point of a circle are equal. For example, what is that given? Circle is given. O is center of circle, P is external point of the circle. Then PA and PB are the two tangents. That means the lengths of the tangents, PA and PB tangents, lengths are drawn from an external points to a circle. Then the two tangents are equal. That is required to prove. So first given value was that O is center of circle, P is external point of circle, PA and PB are the two tangents. That is the given values. What is the required to prove? PA equal to value PB. PA equal to PB. That is the required to prove. And proof join OP. Join OP. Two triangles are formed. What is the triangle? PAO is the one triangle. PBO is the second triangle. Triangle PAO and PBO. Compare these two triangles. Here OA equal to OB. OA equal to OB. What is that? Two radius are equal. Same circle radius are equal. So OA equal to OB. And next, angle A equal to 90, angle B equal to 90. So angle A equal to, in this triangle, radius tangent between angle 90 degrees. Here also 90 degrees. Angle A equal to angle B equal to 90 degrees. And next OP common side. OP equal to value of this triangle OP side, this triangle OP. So OP equal to OP. So here right angle opposite side, hypotensive and side. Here right angle, hypotensive and side. So by RHS axis the two triangles are congruent. So triangle PAO is congruent to triangle PBO by RHS axis. If any two triangles are congruent, then corresponding parts are equal. Corresponding parts means sides and angles. What is the sides? PA equal to PB. Therefore, PA equal to PB. PA equal to PB and angles are also equal. This angle, these two angles are also equal. Here, these two angles are also equal. Corresponding sides and corresponding angles are equal when the two triangles are congruent. Example, if a circle touches all the four sides of a quadrilateral ABCD, if a circle touches all the four sides of the quadrilateral ABCD, so ABCD is a quadrilateral at the points PQRS. So O is the center of circle, then ABCD is the quadrilateral. The quadrilateral touches the sides of the quadrilateral at P, Q, R, S. Then AB plus CD equal to BC plus DA. BC plus DA. That is the required value. Given value, what is that? O is center of circle, ABCD is the quadrilateral. The quadrilateral sides touches the circle at P, Q, R, S. That is the value. Then already we know that A is the external point of the circle. A is the external point of the circle. A is the external point of circle. AP and AS are the two tangents. So AP and AS are the two tangents. The two tangents lengths are equal. Already we know that. What is that? The lengths of the two tangents are equal. Therefore, AP equal to value AS. A is the external point of the circle. AP and AS are the two tangents. Therefore, AP equal to AS. Similarly, B is the external point of circle. BP and BQ are the two tangents. Therefore, BP equal to value BQ. BP is equal to BQ. And now C is the external point of circle. CQ and CR are the two tangents. Therefore, CQ equal to value CR. So CR is equal to CQ. CR is equal to CQ. And similarly, D is the external point of circle. DR and DS are the two tangents. DR and DS are the two tangents. So DR is equal to DS. So DR is equal to DS. So add both sides. Addition. So AP plus BP plus CR plus DR is equal to AS plus BQ plus CQ plus DS. So observe that. Add both sides. Left side is equal to right side. So add that. So AP plus BP. AP plus BP is equal to value what I write? AP plus BP equal to value AB is equal to CR plus DR. CR plus DR is equal to value CD. AB plus CD is equal to AS plus DS. AS plus DS is equal to AD plus BQ plus CQ. BQ plus CQ. BQ plus CQ equal to value BC. So that is the required value. AB plus CD is equal to BC plus AD or DA. Here also it is also same model. Prove that the parallelogram, a circle, parallelogram circumscribing a circle is a rhombus. It is also same model. Prove that the parallelogram circumscribing a circle is a rhombus. Parallelogram circumscribing a circle is a rhombus. That is required to prove it is a rhombus. So already we know that previous example, O is the center of circle, ABCD is a parallelogram, ABCD is a parallelogram. The parallelogram intersecting the circle at PQRS. Intersecting the circle at PQRS. The sides are intersecting the circle at PQRS. So the circle touches the sides AB, BC, CD and DA of a parallelogram ABCD at the points PQRS. A is the external point of the circle. A is the external point of the circle. How many tangents to the external point of circle to the given circle? Two tangents. The two tangents are equal. Already we know that the theorem. So A is the external point of circle. AP and AS are the two tangents. Therefore AP equal to AS. AP equal to AS. Similarly, B is the external point of circle. BP and BQ are the two tangents. Therefore BP equal to BQ. The two tangents are equal. BP equal to BQ. And C is also external point of circle. CQ and CR are the two tangents. Therefore CQ equal to value CR. So CR is equal to CQ. And D is also external point of circle. DR and DS are the two tangents. Therefore DR is equal to DS. So DR is equal to DS. Add both sides. So AP plus BP plus CR plus DR is equal to AS plus BQ plus CQ plus DS value. AP plus BP, observe that picture. AP plus BP equal to value AB. Next, CR plus DR. CR plus DR is equal to CD. So CR plus DR is equal to CD. And next, AS plus DS. AS plus DS is equal to AD. BQ plus CQ equal to BC. So AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC. ABCD is a parallelogram. In parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. In parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. So AB plus AB plus CD. So AB plus CD equal to value of AB. So AB plus AB is equal to AD plus BC. BC plus the value are replaced with AD. So AD plus AD. So AB plus AB, 2AB is equal to AD. 2 to cancel, AB equal to AD. AB equal to AD. In parallelogram, adjacent sides are equal. In parallelogram, adjacent sides are equal, then that is a rhombus. Therefore, it is a ABCD is a rhombus. Two concentric circles are radius 5 centimeters and 3 centimeters. Concentric circles means if any two circles have the same center, then that is called a concentric circles. Are drawn. Find the length of the chord. Find the length of the chord of a larger circle which touches the smaller circle. Which touches the smaller circle. For example, AB is the chord of the circle. The line segment joining any 2 points on circle, then that is called a chord of circle. So here AB is the chord of circle. Draw OP is perpendicular to AP, means OP bisects AB. That means AP equal to BP. AP equal to value BP. Okay. Now OE is center of circle. OE is center of circles of two concentric circles. AB is the chord of the bigger circle. AB is the chord of the bigger circle, and which is touches the smaller circle. Touches the smaller circle means intersecting at one point. So that is the P. So AB is the chord of the bigger circle, and it is a tangent of the smaller circle. So OA is the radius of the bigger circle, that is equal to 5. OB is also bigger circle, radius equal to value 5 centimeters. OB equal to smaller circle radius is equal to value 3 centimeters. So here tangent and radius between angle equal to 90 degrees. So it is a point of contact. Tangent radius between angle equal to 90 degrees. So it is a shape of triangle, right angle triangle. OAP is the right angle to AB. OP is the perpendicular to AB. That means OP bisects AB. OP bisects AB means AP equal to value BP. AP length equal to value BP. So here it is a shape of triangle, right angle triangle. OAP is right angle triangle. Triangle OAP is right triangle. Then hypotenuse square equal to side square plus side square. Then which is the hypotenuse? OA. OA square is equal to OP square plus AP square. Then OA value 5 square is equal to 3 square plus AP square. Then 25 is equal to 9 plus AP square. Therefore, 25 minus 9. 25 minus 9 is equal to AP square. Then AP square is equal to value 16. AP equal to value root 16. AP equal to value 4. Then AP equal to BP. Already we know that. AP equal to BP. AP equal to BP equal to value 4 centimeters. Therefore, AB, what is the required value? AB equal to AP plus BP. What is AP? 4 plus 4 is equal to 8 centimeters. That is the chord length. The chord of the circle is equal to value 8 centimeters.